Today, I'm going to show you every mod done to my 2014 Mustang GT and some plans that I have for the car, so let's jump right in. We're going to start with all the mods that are already done, and then I'll get into some plans that I have for the car. Also, I do want to say everything in this video is to my knowledge, so if you notice anything that's wrong or missing or anything like that, let me know in the comments because I'm always willing to learn. So we're just going to do a walk around here and talk about everything that is already done to the car. Everything here on the front end is stock, and then if we move around to the side, we've got a blacked out 5.0 badge and what I'm pretty sure are the stock wheels, or at least some sort of OEM. Then coming to the back, we've got, of course, the shorty antenna, and then there's a lot going on the back side. We'll start with this RTR gloss black deck lid, which actually looks really good, and then these smoked tail lights. I actually really like the way these look. These were actually done almost immediately after I got the car because one of the taillights was out. And thanks to my parents, because they were the ones who actually got the taillights for me, because one of the taillights was out, like I said, and they knew that. So for Christmas, which was only a little bit after I got the car, they got me these taillights, and actually it's a perfect fit. It's exactly what I would have gotten. So thanks, Mom and Dad. Moving down to the bottom here, you can see we have these awesome dual tips. And if you take a closer look, you can actually see that the bumper is cut for these. And it's really interesting because when I got the car, it was a single tip, but the bumper was already cut, which is really weird. But I think it looks incredible. And I've already actually done the exhaust, so the dual tips were done by me. I already have a full video up about the exhaust and my entire journey with that. So I'll touch more on the exhaust later in this video, but I have a full video if you want to check that out if you're interested. And then last but not least, on outside, we have the tint. I have 25% on the side windows. I have 5% on the back. And then as I'm sure you saw, this back window is not tint. Whoa, hello camera. And as I'm sure you saw, this back window is not tinted because when I got the car, it had some tint on it. So we got the tint removed all around, but this rear windshield was not removed correctly, or it was on there too long or something. So unfortunately, this residue is all sticking, and I've been told that I can't remove it without risking damaging the defroster lines, which is not good. And so I'm still working on a fix there. If you have any thoughts about that or experience with removing tint residue like that, please let me know in the comments because I need to get this fixed. As for the exterior of the car, I'm pretty sure that's it. So let's move to the interior. Okay, now that we're inside, I'm gonna talk about everything that I've done in here after getting the car, and then I'm gonna talk about everything that was done in here before I got the car. And first, starting with what I would say is the most important, is a dash cam. This is the F17 Elite by Red Tiger, and it is absolutely incredible. I would 100% recommend it and say it is worth the price. For me, this dash cam has given me no troubles and it's been incredible. I would highly recommend it if you're looking to get a dash cam. Another thing I did after I got this car was get the Scosche phone mount, and it is incredible. It works with MagSafe, and so I can stick my phone on there. I haven't had any trouble with it. I got it for like 15 bucks, and it comes with 5 different mounts, and I just use the basic stick on, but it also comes with one that's like an arm that you can put behind a screen if you have one, and it comes with a vent holder as well. So definitely worth the 15 bucks for me. I love it. I also upgraded the speakers for both the passenger and driver side door because, of course, who doesn't want upgraded speakers? But also this left speaker didn't work, so I replaced both of them, and the left speaker still doesn't work, so that kind of sucks. I assume it's electrical, but I do have upgraded speakers. I also have Husky liner floor mats, which I have a short up about. I've got them in the driver's side, passenger side, and in the rear as well, and I love them. And as you can probably see, they're doing their job well. And back to these speakers, they are the perfect segue into everything that was done before I got the car, because these speakers will be a good upgrade once I can actually connect my phone to my car. This aftermarket head unit and screen came installed in the car already, and it's giving me trouble because I can't connect my phone to it. I actually can connect my phone to it, but then it doesn't relay to the speakers. So I can connect my phone to the car, but I can't play any sound out of the speakers, but I can skip songs and pause songs on my steering wheel. So I know it's connected, it just doesn't play through the speakers. On Bluetooth, it shows up as Rosen, and I don't know what kind of aftermarket that is or why it doesn't work. So I may have to take it out and just see if it's something easy in there that I can fix. But if you know anything about that, please leave your thoughts in the comments. I do need to get this fixed so I can connect my phone to my car. On a brighter note, however, when I got the car, it came with this beautiful carbon fiber dash, and it is incredible. This might be one of my favorite mods done to this car. It just brings it all together. It's seamless. It looks incredible. It also came with these carbon fiber trim pieces on the door handles and around the window control on both sides. Here is the passenger side. I really don't know how to feel about these. They aren't the same carbon fiber look as the dash. They just don't fit as seamlessly as the dash does. So I definitely want to hear your thoughts about that. I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but not something that's on the top of my list, but definitely something I'll take care of at some point. And then we've just got a little carbon fiber sticker on the button to open the center dash. It's kind of peeling up on the sides. I really just haven't cared enough to peel it up yet, so maybe I'll replace it or maybe not. And as for the shifter, we definitely have an aftermarket knob, at least I'm pretty sure, and it also is a short shifter kit, which I actually really like. I don't know brands enough to know which one exactly, but I do know that it's a short throw. And then going along with the shifter, the clutch is also modified. It is extremely heavy and has a very aggressive bite point. So I'm assuming it's some sort of racing or performance clutch, or maybe has some sort of like clutch assist spring or something in there. So if you have any thoughts as to what that might be, let me know in the comments. And for the last thing, to my knowledge, that's done to the car, the exhaust. Like I just said, I have a full video up on my entire journey with the exhaust on this car, and so definitely take a look at that if you want to know my entire journey with this. Currently it has a stock airbox and stock headers, and then starting at the cats, which are also stock, it just has a full custom MagnaFlow 2.5-inch system with a MagnaFlow resonated X pipe and MagnaFlow mufflers on the rear, and of course the sweet dual tips. I think that's everything done to the car right now, so let's go ahead and get into everything that I'm kind of thinking that I want to do. This might not be everything I do or in the same order, but this is just some things that are kind of on the top of my head. We'll start with interior since I'm already in here. And if you have any ideas of mods that you want to see on this car or you like on these Mustangs in general, let me know in the comments. Like I said, this carbon fiber dash is absolutely incredible. It looks really good. It's definitely something that I would have done if not already done, so I'm definitely keeping that. As for the trim around the door handles, I did mention that I don't really know how I feel about them. They're all right. I don't think they look horrible by any means, but I just don't know if I like them. They don't blend as seamlessly as the dash does, and they're not really the same material. You can see the difference right here. Same thing for the sticker on the little center console button. I probably will peel it up. Maybe I'll replace it because I kind of like it there, but we'll just have to see about that as well. I don't really like just slapping carbon fiber on random places on a car and calling it cool. I like it to be pretty seamless and actually flow with the car. I think carbon fiber can look good on a car, but I don't think everyone does it right. Probably the biggest thing I want to do to the interior of this car is get a shift knob, because this one definitely doesn't look bad by any means, but I definitely want to get one that looks a little bit cooler. Maybe one that's black or blue to match the car. Something along those lines, I definitely want to do that. So if you have any recommendations of places to look for a shift knob, please let me know. As for the clutch, this is actually starting to get really annoying because of how heavy it is and how much thought and effort it takes to get clean takeoffs. So I might end up getting something that's a little bit softer and a little bit easier for daily driving. We'll just have to see. Again, I don't really know brands and how these clutches work, so something I need to do research in, and if you know anything about that, feel free to let me know. And then definitely not something at the top of my list, but at some point I'll probably want a carbon fiber steering wheel or some sort of cool steering wheel. I really don't mind this one, but at some point in the future, maybe I'll get me a carbon fiber one. All right, I think that's it for the interior stuff. So let's move on to some plans I have for exterior mods. All right, just a quick side note, this is me from about a week later. At the time of filming that, I had a plan to just do everything black, like black wheels and emblems and everything. And now I'm not so sure. I'm kind of on the fence between a silver theme and a black theme. So I want to know your opinion. Just let me know what you think, either a silver theme or black theme. But just keep that in mind in this video when I talk about black wheels and black accents and everything. Just keep in mind that it would be either a black or silver. Not really sure yet. I'm still just deciding on everything. I really don't know what to do in that regard. So let me know, because in order to start this build, I need to know if I'm going to go for a silver paint match theme or a black theme. I don't really have anything crazy planned at this point, but starting on the front side here, I really like these fog lights, and I also like the emblem. I really think that I want to go for some sort of aftermarket grille that's a little darker black. I thought about blacking out the fog lights and the emblem in the middle. We'll just have to see, because I know a lot of the aftermarket grills take out the pony emblem and take out the fog lights. So we'll just have to see, but I really do like the way they look. So we'll have to figure something out there. In the middle here, I want a hood scoop of some sort. I think they look really, really good on these cars. I know they make some hood scoops that you could just bolt right in, and others that is a full hood. So that'll be something for later on down the line, but I think it looks absolutely incredible, and it should have come factory on this car. As for the headlights, I really don't mind these at all. They are getting a little bit foggy with old age, but other than that, they're perfect. I really don't have an issue with them. I don't think I'll upgrade them. Maybe I will in the future at some point, just to kind of say I did it, to round everything off, but definitely not at the top of my list. Moving around to the side, we'll start with the 5.0 badge. I really like the way it looks. I like the black. I might get one that's a little darker black or more glossy black. And I definitely want to see if I can find one that has a black dot or maybe a blue dot to match the car. Other than that though, I really like the black 5.0. Then with these wheels, eventually I do want to get black wheels, I think, to match. I want to do kind of a whole black theme. I think it'll look really good with the dark blue, but definitely getting black wheels at some point, and of course coilovers to go with it. It's pretty simple, but I feel like coilovers are just the best option, and I'm gonna get those only when my suspension goes bad at some point and needs replacing anyway. I'll go ahead and get coilovers. I'll probably do wheels and coilovers and tires all at the same time. I feel like it just makes sense. So definitely going black wheels and lowering at some point in the future. Right here behind the door, I really want a side vent. You might have seen them online. It's literally just a vent that goes right there, and it looks really cool. I just think it gives the car more of a muscle feel and more of a bulging kind of aesthetic. I think with that plus the hood scoop, I think it'll make the car look much more muscly and big and less sleek and elegant, which I do like the sleek and elegant look on a lot of cars, but I think on this car with the hood scoop and the side scoop, it would just look absolutely incredible. Moving around to the back side, I do like the shorty antenna. Definitely would have done that if it wasn't already done. As for this tint, I of course got to get that done. I mentioned that already. It looks ugly and it's got to be done. And then for this back side, of course, this already looks incredible. The taillights, I'll start with those. Those are perfect. I love those. Don't want to change anything at all. Then this RTR black deck lid here. This I'm really torn about. I really don't know what I want to do with this. I think it looks really good as is, but I also feel like something's missing. I really want some sort of GT badge there. I think it would look really good. I considered getting the 2015 GT badge and putting it on there black, or paint matching it blue. I think could look really good and be pretty unique. I also really like the gas cap GT badge that comes factory on these cars as well. So I really don't know what I want to do there. I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about this deck lid? What would you do? What do you think looks the best? Just let me know in the comments, because I really want to figure out what to do with this deck lid. Then down here on the license plate, I definitely want a black license plate. And then I think I want a different area around the license plate here. Maybe something more glossy black, or I know they make carbon fiber ones. I'm not too opposed to carbon fiber here, but I guess I'll have to just kind of look around and find some things. Then for these exhaust tips, I absolutely love them. I wouldn't change them. The only thing I do want is some sort of rear valence or diffuser or something down here. I think would look really good with those dual tips. And for the third brake light, definitely just want to get it either tinted or get less smoked LED or something like that. And then last but certainly not least on the back is this spoiler. I really like the factory spoiler on this car, but of course we need something a little bit bigger. I really like the low wing type spoilers for these cars. I know most of them are kind of ducktail spoilers, just like this one, but I really like the low wing type, and I think I want it to be black rather than paint matched if I'm gonna go for kind of a black accent theme around the car. I'll put a picture up on the screen of the one I'm thinking about. I really think it would look absolutely incredible. So that's kind of the plan for the rear end. I also really think I want to get some sort of smoked or tinted LED side markers on the back and the front for both sides. So yeah, I think that is it for the exterior. I also want to get this car tuned at some point. I don't really know by who or how, but I definitely want to get a tune at some point. I'm not going to be making big power numbers. I just kind of want to wake it up a little bit. I've heard it's still really worth the money, even if you're not going to go like headers or boost or anything like that. I've heard it's really worth it, and I think it would be a lot of fun. And the last thing that I know that I want for this car is more exhaust. And the reason I say more and not louder is because I don't want to go headers, at least yet, because I don't want that volume and I don't want that drone. If you watch the video that I have up already about exhaust, the reason I got it done in this car when I got it was because it was super drony. And for me as a daily driver, it was pretty unbearable. So like I said, went ahead and got it done, went down in piping diameter, added the resonated X, and got mufflers in the back. Now I really want it to just be a little bit louder and have a little bit better tone. I really like the way H-pipes sound. So I'll say it, I want an H-pipe. I want to get one at some point because I think it would make this car sound absolutely incredible with the H and the MagnaFlows on the back. I just think it would sound perfect. Not too loud, not too drony. If you haven't done it, you should listen to some H-pipes on this car. It's really hard to find some that aren't with like Cook's headers and full 3-inch, you know, straight pipes and stuff. But I really love the way they sound. So I'm definitely gonna get an H-pipe one day. And I don't think the drone will be too bad with the H-pipe because the H-pipe makes the tone a little bit lower and less raspy. So hopefully it'll make it a little bit louder on idle and the low end, but still won't have super unbearable drone. So I think that's everything that I have off the top of my head that I have planned for this car and everything that's done to it already. Overall, I just want a cleaner, more aggressive muscle car look with a balance between daily drivability and performance. Let me know if you have any questions at all. Make sure to drop them in the comments, or if you have any knowledge about anything that I talked about today or any mods that you think look really good on these cars that you want me to do to this one. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see where this Mustang build goes or if you want to see more content on this car. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.